So what first sparked my interest in art was that any idea I had in mind can come to fruition by the power of art. So I could draw myself as a giant or as tiny as an ant. And I did that idea in my piece Biochemical Frenzy, where I drew a frog with really long legs and an octopus with a deer head on it. And I incorporated an actual microscopic image of a hazardous chemical into the piece. And that's what continues to excite me about art. To be honest, the whole process was sort of challenging. The art program itself was rigorous and strict, but me building the work ethic and drive to complete pieces on time was the most challenging part of all. I always struggled in art and I wanted to change that. So I signed up for this art program and it pushed me to become a better person. So I encountered a challenge in creating Masjid Umayyad, the line drawing. I'm used to painting, and with painting, if you made a mistake, you can just go over it with paint and move on. But with a line drawing, each line you draw is important. So in this piece, I had to keep darkening the lines again and again, and it was a tedious process, which is very difficult for me as someone who always tries to take shortcuts whenever they can and take the least amount of time to create art. I realized that a drawing shouldn't look exactly like the reference photo, and that your drawing is an interpretation of it and doesn't have to be perfect. A typical day in Damascus was my favorite piece because when I was creating it, every element just fell into place, and I've never successfully painted a drawing that quickly before. It represented another side to Syria, a beautiful, more vibrant, positive side. And I wanted to show that because people usually remember Syria as a war zone. So I wanted to showcase a different side to Syria that people don't usually see. To be honest, it was a wild trip. It changed me as a person, especially with the summer intensive art program. It really pushed me to my limits and my potential. And this change in me affected others around me as well. My sister, she likes composing music bits, but after she saw this change in me and how I was pouring all my time into this art academy, she also started to compose full compositions, and now she composed over 15 pieces and she's traveling to Italy for a music program. My cousin's also been inspired by my art and she's also drawing more and more art pieces. Just everyone was surprised to see this change in me because they've never seen me pour this much time into anything before. So yeah, it was a really good experience.